Collective. Hello everybody and welcome to an energy update for, this is actually the end of July, but we're moving into, I want to do an energy update for August, moving into the Lion's Gate, which is 8-8. Lion's Gate is a huge energy portal thing that's happening, and if you haven't noticed things popping up in your life right now, you're going to, because right now I have friends fighting with their husbands. I have stuff going on in my own life. It's just, yes, swords of truth are coming out. It's really crazy. And I just want to kind of tap into that energy and see what's going on for all of us. So this is going to be an all signs reading, which is just reading the energy of the planet. So for those of you that don't know, tarot is not astrology and astrology is not tarot. It's just a way that we divide up the videos so that you have a place to go and a place to start. But you can pretty much watch any video if the title resonates with you. This one in particular is just looking at the energy overall. And whoever sees this video is the people that are affected by this particular energy. Okay, so remember the energies can be reversed. So if I'm talking about you, but you go, oh, that's my person, that can happen. And this reading may or may not resonate with you. And if it doesn't, then it's just not your video. It's okay. You don't have to like thumbs down or anything because the video didn't resonate with you. That's so silly that people do that, but I get it. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at this energy. I got friends that were really sad and not talking to people and not connecting. I have people who are like introvertedly in their own world right now. There's just a lot of stuff. So if you're feeling like the energy is really off for you, it's off for a lot of people, and it's there to ruffle your feathers, and it's there for you to see your truth. So I've seen my truth in the last couple of days, which has been really crazy for me as well. So let's see what's going on. I'm just as excited to see what's going on as you are. So this is for every single sign. This is the energy update for what's happening on the planet right now. And this, maybe we're all in the same soul group, I don't know, but we're all pulling from the same energy source. Okay, all right. If you haven't seen some of the August readings yet, a lot of them are posted. I'm still working on, I'm going to do Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Libra today. If I can get my family to be quiet upstairs while I do it, but I should be able to. Oops. But I've been, like I said, I've been dealing with my own Lionsgate stuff, so that's why it's kind of taken me a bit. I didn't do it yesterday because I wasn't in the space to be doing readings. Later on in the day. I did them in the morning, I think, and then I exercised, and that was enough for me. So let's do a couple today. Let's see what's going on. Let's do a 5-card spread. So I have you. Yeah, okay, those are both ears. That's what they were trying to show me. The next step, what is the obstacle? The strength, and what is the outcome? Okay, so the overall energy is bringing happiness into your life through this reunion or this union. It's going to take some strength and making logical decisions on your part, okay? And it could be faced with some anxiety. Wow, they're giving me all of that. Okay, so yes, and I've been feeling all of this. So it's to bring happiness into your life. That's what this Lion's Gate, this portal, this thing that's happening, this is why it's happening in this way. And sometimes we have to ruffle the feathers in order for us to see what we need, see what would actually bring us happiness, because otherwise we just go day to day in survival mode. We don't really hone into what we need and our wants, and we're just kind of like, we're very superficial. This is going to make you go a little bit deeper. I wouldn't even say a little bit, because mine was a lot deeper. And it's about bringing relationship or union or something celebratory into your life. And it's about like, so for me, for instance, mine was looking at relationship, or looking at my relationship, looking at some things that that I may have known on a subconscious level in 25 years of my marriage, but it wasn't anything that I guess I was ready to look at or face. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. And so it took a lot of strength. And I haven't talked to the people, like my friend texted me this morning and she's like, I am fighting with my husband. I haven't even gotten that story yet to find out what her timeline looks like. But I talked to a friend last night and this person's like, I just can't seem to get out of my funk. And I really believe it's about ruffling up these feathers about the things that we really need, and it's taking some strength. And it's about making some logical judgments about your life, and taking charge for the areas in your life where you feel like you could do better or it could be better. And there's going to be some motivation and some ambition to it. So you're going to feel the energy very strong. And so some of you guys are going to feel like fighting. I'm going to ask you to kind of hold back on fighting, maybe write a letter, maybe really so for me, what was opened up for me, I was like, oh my gosh, and I just went into like education mode. And I've been listening to things for like 2 days straight. And then once I gathered the information that I need and I could totally understand myself, then I was able to write a letter and organize my thoughts, and now I'm ready to have a conversation, okay? Opposed to like 2 days ago, there was a blow up, and it was like I could have stayed in that energy and then tried to talk about it yesterday, but it would have been too much of a blow up. You know what I mean? And it's like I want to be successful, and blow ups like that they can be successful for bringing things to light, but that's not the energy that you want to stay in. You know, it's about being more emotionally mature about how you move through the experiences in your life, and respecting both parties and respecting both people in the process, okay? And yeah, it brought some people some anxiety. I was feeling anxious feelings. I'm sure that the person that I'm going to be talking to is having some anxious feelings. But those anxious feelings allow you to see more, and they allow you to bring up the feelings that are more deep-seated and the fears, and you can really start to see, what am I really fearful of, okay? So here's the thing. This is what you're feeling now. So some of you guys are feeling very like there was some deception. This card doesn't always mean deception, but the card that it's paired with right here, it means deception. So now deception doesn't necessarily have to be like cheating or betrayal or something like that. It could be you deceiving yourself. So that was me, for instance. Mine was, I was deceiving myself and creating I wouldn't say an illusion, but maybe even a delusion of some sort. And because of survival mode that I picked up as a child, and then I kind of just moved through life, and then now I look at my life and I go, oh my gosh, I've been recreating this in a different way, but it's still alive into my life. So that was me deceiving myself. It was, some people, maybe some of you guys, and I'm hearing maybe a dissociative kind of behavior where you disassociate the truth of life, truth of what you really see, because it's hard for you to process or to even understand or even to put your finger on it, you know? And so that could be one of the things. Otherwise, there's some other of you guys who've actually had true deception, which is betrayal or things like that. And I'm also feeling, there's so many people in the world, so I'm feeling another thing on this card of a you is that some of you guys have been gathering truth, and those are swords of truth. You've been gathering truth and gathering truth and gathering truth, and now you're ready to have justice. And justice is that it's going to go in your way. It's going to go in your favor. So whoever's watching this video, it's going in your favor. This could be, okay, so maybe there was a deception on a sale of a home. Maybe there was deception on a marriage. Maybe there was deception in some sort of contract. It could be deception in some soul contract or some soul relationship that you have. This could be that you're getting the apology for the deception. This could be that you're apologizing to yourself for the dissociative deception that you brought into your life. This could be that that something didn't go your way, and now it's going to go in your favor, and now it's going to go in your way. Maybe there was a ruling on some kind of court proceeding, and then now they're going to go, oh gosh, we made a mistake. It really should have gone this way. So something's it's a turn of events, and it's a turn of something new is happening in our lives right now because of the Lion's Gate, which is on August 8th. It's already, the doors are already open. Like the lion is already roaring his head out, right? Okay, so what's the next step? The next step is to see the deception for what it is, to see what happened to you, to see what happened in the turn of events. It's like, it's interesting because you think, oh my gosh, the full moon should have illuminated. Well, yes, it did, but I really feel like this portal is making it even bigger and more, because we have to move into a different energy. We're moving through we move through the door, we're going to move through a different energy, and it's like we need to hold something behind, and what we're holding behind is this deception. So actually that's a really good thing. So maybe there was some lies that you now are seeing. Maybe there was some manipulation that you're seeing. But whatever it is, the next step is to see it for what it is, and don't disassociate. And don't be, I want to dive into that card a little bit more, like what are we seeing for what it is, right? What is the next step? I want more next step. And so, yeah, it's like you need to take the veil off of your own eyes. So whether you need to gather more information like I did, I needed to gather information about myself and really understand, why do I do things a certain way? You know, that may look good on the outside to someone else because it's good for them, but maybe it's not really good for me. You know, something like that, okay? So let's see, and I don't want to get too personal into my life, but I have stuff going on too. So something came into your life, and these came out upside down. Okay, something came into your life, looked like a page in Pentacles, which looked like everything was protective and secure and genuine and long-term and consistent. And it wasn't necessarily in that way. You thought that this person or this thing or whatever was a gift from God, and you really put this on a pedestal, and you were like, yes, this is a gift from God. And all that relationship did was teach you how to close off and become something different. And you may have come into the relationship with these traits already, but this magnified it for you. So that's interesting. So that's the next step, is to kind of see this deception. See this, and this could be a friendship, it could be a job that you're in, it could be a lover, it could be any kind of manifestation that you're seeing. But it definitely came in like it was something else, and it kind of not fooled you, but you felt like everything was improving when it came in. And then you thought it was definitely a gift from God, which it could have been. We're just saying that this is what you're feeling deceptive about. You're feeling like something came into your life, it wasn't as great as you thought it was going to be, and then that made you turn upside down. You turned upside down. Like, this is somebody who's pretty stable in the way they feel, and although they're like holding on to everything and they're a miser, that it just, being upside down on this means that you weren't feeling exactly stable and secure in yourself. Okay, so let's move on. So what is the obstacle that is in your way? Unexpected truths. You would think that this wasn't an obstacle. This is actually a good thing. But sudden truth, very strong sense of self that this person may carry, and that make you feel a little bit weaker. And so that is actually what is in your way. It's something, yeah, very sudden, and it just kind of opens up your eyes and you go, oh my gosh, that's it. I want to see a little bit more about that, because I got to know more about the obstacle. That's crazy. Yeah. You're stressing. What's the obstacle is that you're stressing out about the truth too. So you're not able to let it go. Like, you're becoming really anxious, right? Okay, let's find out. Okay, it's helping you make decisions and move in your way. Okay, so yeah. So this sudden truth is helping you make decisions, and they kind of feel rocky decisions, but once you make the decisions, you'll feel pretty good about it. And that will help you move away from this energy away from the deception. And it doesn't mean that you physically have to leave, but maybe emotionally, maybe you separate yourself for a second. Maybe you don't participate in the ugliness. Maybe you just say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to do for me for a second because I just don't want to participate because it is an obstacle. And then you're not feeling very, you don't know what to do. It's like you don't know what to do about it at first, okay, because that's the obstacle. We're going to find out what your strengths are in just a second and what the outcome is. But I'm feeling really strongly like this is making you almost feel disconnected from who you are, disconnected from your truth, disconnected from the spiritual answers. You know, so that's right. Like going through what I was going through, I felt like I don't even know what to do. So what do I do with all of this information? Like, what do I do? And I did meditate and contemplate, and I talked to my guides and got some good clarification. And I feel like for those of you who are now just going through this, I feel like they walked me right through the steps that I needed to do, and now I feel a lot better, although it's not complete and I still have to have the conversations and things like that, but I still feel like I feel better connected than I did. I really didn't feel connected either. I felt kind of left out in the cold. All right, so what is helping you? Well, you have that there is a Knight of Cups. So in this relationship, or you're moving towards a relationship that has a Knight of Cup. I don't know your specific situation. But either way, you're getting a Knight of Cup, which is, this is going to open up your romance. It's going to open up your relationships with friends. It's going to open you up to new love in your life, okay? So whether it's with this person changes, and then you end up having this person in your life again in a new way, or you have a new proposal coming in. You have something new. When cups are always love, water, it's water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign. Like my person I'm dealing with is not a water sign, so but I'm wanting the love of a water sign, which would be really cool, right? So yeah, so that is the strength that is helping you. I want to see if we can get some more answers on some strength. What else is helping us in this situation? Yeah, we're moving towards love and what we need. And sometimes it's just figuring out, what do you need? What does love look like to you? And that can be the hardest question, because if you've never had love before, you may not know what it means. Well, interesting, because it means, so what is helping us is that this is actually, it might be a small cup of love coming in, but it's actually a King of Pentacles type of love, where it is very generous, visionary. It may not come in that way right away, but it is. You're going to have the conflicts will be resolved. So whatever you're dealing with will resolve. And remember, it says that it's going to go in your way. So have faith in that and know that. That it is something that you guys are going to work hard on, whether this is this new love or either way that it presents itself. What I'm saying is that whether it's a new face, let's put it that way, or even the old face turning into a new love can happen, that it's going to actually work out in your favor, and it's going to help your self-esteem, because this situation caused you to have a lower self-esteem. It caused you to hold back on love for yourself and make sure you give love out to everybody else, but let's not, give love to myself. So that is going to help you to love yourself again, okay? It will help you to love again, good news will come in from this, good money, all of these things will open up because of the Lion's Gate. So this has to happen for all of those things to open up. And then you're going to start enjoying life again. So really good. What's the outcome? Well, outcome is the Page of Wands. So this is communication coming your way. The Page of Wands is a contract of some sort. So whether the soul contract changes, so giving you an example, maybe you have somebody that you love very much, and that you go to this person and you tell this person these things, and then they go, okay, let's rewrite the soul contract, because the soul contract that we had, worked up until this point, but maybe there's some changes that need to happen. So I'm feeling like there's some sort of contract. Good news, good communication. You can trust this. If it's a job, then you might be getting a new job offer because of this. You might figure out something else and something new that you want. And this is something that you're going to be checking the details as you go along. So, for instance, maybe in your relationship you learned about some new things that you need. And so each time something comes up, you're going to check it and say, does this fit what I'm asking for? Am I doing it the old way, or am I doing it the new way? Right? And you might even express it in writing as well as an outcome. Like, I wrote a letter today in order to get my thoughts out. It could be even like some good expressive chats that you have someone, some talking that you have someone, and it could also be reminiscing about the past and talking about that as well. It is going to be bringing in some full energy with some lover's energy and then the world. And so that is really good as well. So we have... well, the full energy is just free-spirited energy. It's fun-loving energy, and that's going to surround the love, whether it's relationship or career choice or something like that. But this free-loving energy, and then it's going to bring everything that you want and everything that you're desiring, okay? Because we're not moving forward with the old energy, and we have layers and layers and layers of things that we shed. It's like shedding skin of a amphibious animal that sheds skin. I don't know if I said that right, but something like that, like a snake who sheds its skin, and then it becomes new. It's like that. And so the snake doesn't just do it once, it does it its whole life. I think it's like every year or something, right? So there's a shedding of skin all the time. And so that's what we're doing, a shedding of emotions, shedding of things that don't work for us so we can move forward. So for those of you who are in a love situation, let's get some love cards on this and maybe some advice cards. Either way, let's get advice cards before we do love, and then I'll close out this video and I will work on, I think Sagittarius next. We'll find out. And if I'm talking low, it's just because my energy is a little low because I've been dealing with stuff and I want to get these videos out for you. But the stuff I'm dealing with is pretty heavy, so you're going to hear heaviness in my voice. It's not that I don't love you or anything, it's just I got stuff going on too. All right, so for you, it's going to be to hold your vision, expect a powerful change. You are good enough, and the energy is gaining momentum. So hold this vision of what you found out and what you need. Don't let someone sway what you know. Okay, expect a powerful change. Once you bring this up, once you have these talks, once you do what you need to do, expect a change, because you are good enough and you deserve this and you deserve the truth. And it is gaining momentum, so you're going to feel it start to get faster and faster. These events are starting to speed up and you're starting to move into a different direction. This is going to be really good. Let's pull some love cards. If you're not into love, then you can turn the video off. And if you are, let's stay tuned. Here we go. Let's find out, because I know there's a huge soulmate cycle this Lion Gate is leading up to. There's lots of people that want to talk. They can't hold things back anymore. I had no idea that was going to be me, but it did end up being me as well. Because I was like, oh, somebody's coming to me and can't hold back what they want to say. And then I'm like, oh, no, I think it's me that can't hold back what I want to say. Okay, so here we go. So free yourself. Yep, that's what the freedom card is. It's time to take control of your life, all right? So some of you guys are going to need to release your ex. So whether that is actually fully releasing your ex or doing it emotionally and physically, like I said before, one time my husband and I, we said to each other, hey, I divorced the old you and I want to start anew. I want to start new in life with you. And that was our old people. Now, as much as we like to say that, we have to understand that you can set the intention, but the work has to be done. You can't just get complacent and just say that, oh, I've done this much work, we're good now. It doesn't work that way. If you're going to literally shed the old skin and divorce the old person, then you have to become a new person. Okay, you can't just live in the old energy. So it is safe for you to love, so that's good. And heart-to-heart conversations are going to be had. I'm going to have one today, so I get it. I don't know. I assume so. All right, so there was one more thing. Let's find out about what your love thinks. And then we'll close this out. All I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? And I appreciate everybody who's supported this channel in any way. There's lots of ways to do that. And look at your July readings, because a lot of them are up already. I still have 5 more to do. I'll do 3 today and 2 tomorrow if I can. I'll do my best, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, so there definitely is some stuff going on here, you guys. I can't handle heartache anymore. Someone, whether it's you or them, they can't handle this anymore. It's too much. They're tired of waiting. They're tired of having a carrot dangle in front of their face, thinking that things will get better. It'll get better if this happens. It'll get better if this happens. It'll get better if this happens. And when all those things happens, it's still the same. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, so somebody is just so tired of all this heartbreak. My love for you is without bound. Well, that's beautiful, because that's a good place to start. Forgive me, I have never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. Okay, that's true. And that might be what the deception is they just didn't know how to act. They didn't know what to do. So they just reverted to their old subconscious core programming, right? I will do anything to bring happiness. Well, that is a really good thing, because that means that this person will put the work in that they need to do, okay? So that is good, guys. All right, well, I hope that this video helped any of you guys for Lionsgate as we move through this really strong energy. It's going to push people to having these conversations. It's going to push people into their happiness, and sometimes the happiness is fearful. It's scary. One, sometimes it's scary because people don't believe that they deserve happiness, and so there's a subconscious programming that keeps them from it. And sometimes it's scary because you got to open the door. You know what I mean? You got to try something new. You got to feel uncomfortable. And sometimes the most uncomfortable things that we do are the things that save us. So just think about that. All right, guys, I love you very much, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.